For I, we've chosen In the Nursery. They represent the hundreds of bands that John gave their big break to.
Kindness, hill, liver drop. Follow me.
Living in a sort of rural little village called Cookham in Berkshire, you sort of relied on sounds, NME and Melody Maker to sort of, tell you what was happening. And John Peel, I guess, listen to John Peel show.
I remember in 1979 hearing the opening lines to Shadow Play by Joy Division coming through the radio, and I was learning bass at the time, and I scrambled to get a notebook and try and write down what I was hearing so I could try and recreate it. I couldn't read or write music, still can't, and I remember writing down the da-da-da-da-da times 15, the dum times 16, just to get that bass line. We're twin brothers. We're from Berkshire originally. We got our first guitar as a 16th birthday present. We shared it. Punk came along. We played a lot of music as a band at home. And then we came up to Sheffield to study individually different courses, and started the band In the Nursery around 1980, and our first concert was in 1981. Our first mini LP came out in June 1983.
The first time it was played, sort of July 1983, you played Stone Souls.
It was our first release. We had the basic gatefold sleeve, and we hand silk screened the covers individually, so each one's different.
They're all very individual. Each one's different colours.
Some have got our thumbprints on. I think it's something that John appreciated as well, the fact that people did things themselves and produced their albums and sent them to him.
Yeah, I think he must have known whether a record came from a record company or whether it actually came from someone who was in the band, was passionate, actually posted it to him.
This is In the Nursery. The theme music from the film I Was a Swedish Dentist. Actually, I've made that bit up. It's from In the Nursery, and that's called Elegy. Yes, Elegy. There you are, simple as that.
The following year we released a follow-up single called Witness to a Scream. Unfortunately, it was quite a bad pressing, we hadn't realised, and the copy we sent John must have got a scratch on it. We were both listening to the radio when he was playing it for the first time, and we could hear something wasn't right, and then halfway through he reluctantly said, "I'm sorry chaps, I'm going to have to take this off." Clive had sent them a letter along with the single, and we got a letter back. It was handwritten on it saying, had a bad scratch.
Yeah, it was a classic. We're still playing gigs, still touring, still bringing out our own records. We started doing music for old black and white silent films. We've done about eight or nine now. A lot of our music's quite sort of cinematic, and we keep doing lots of different projects which are soundtrack related. We had the opportunity to do our main passion, which was music, whether it was a hobby or not, and we've carried on doing it ever since, really.
Obviously, when our music then got endorsed by John Peel and played on the radio, that was sort of a culmination of everything.